Now I'm going to take one onion and turn it into 2 or 3 or 4. So here I have some of my transplanted onions. They've gone from water into the soil. And what I want to show you is these 4 little pods. This can actually be 4 onions. Move over here, this would be 2. Again, 2 right here. Not sure what's going to come out of that one, but maybe 4. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. If you can see kind of what I'm looking at, this is going to be 1. The one I'm going to do for you here in just a moment is this guy. So this has 4 different spots that we can cut. And if we cut each one of those, they will all turn into a new onion. So that's how you can take 1 and turn it into 4. But first of all, before I know that it's ready, I'm going to climb down under here and lift up this tray. And we're going to take a look. So this is the spot right there. And get some of the glare off of it. That is a nice healthy root at the bottom of the tray. So I know that this plant, or this onion bulb, has long roots and it's ready to go now. So let's go ahead and scoop it out. The thing I'm going to do is just dump a little bit of dirt down into my container using an old tofu container. It served its purpose and now it's going to serve another. So I'm just going to throw some dirt into the bottom here, and then I'm going to have to manipulate the dirt around depending on how large the roots are. If the roots aren't very deep, you need to fill up your container all the way to the top. This one I'm just going to kind of fill it up about halfway, and then I'm going to scoop. See if I can scoop this guy out. All right, so there you go. You can see the roots there at the bottom, looking good. I'm going to go ahead and clean them off a little bit. Just let that soil fall into my container. And you can see there's several really nice roots there. And then I'm going to move the container out of the way, and I'm simply going to set this down right there. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer for you. All right, you need a sharp knife, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate each of these bulbs. So I'm going to separate across here first, and then I'll do here and right here. The roots are very, very gentle, so you are very fragile, so you need to be very gentle with the roots. The outer skin of the onion from the old onion is still pretty rough, so I'm going to set it down on the table, and I'm going to try to cut through. That's the best angle here. See if I can kind of get my knife right in there and keep the onion on its side so that I don't damage the roots. If I can get in here again. And again, I'm just going to cut all the way down and then go back through it. And there you go. So now you have 2 separate pieces. No worse for wear. I'm going to go ahead and cut this guy now. I say guy, but I don't mean guy. It's just a plant. I'm going to try to keep that root together. Maybe it'll stay, maybe. And one more. It's not vital that you cut right in the middle. You're just trying to keep the eye of the plant together. Any of the old side parts that want to fall off, I will let them. This one didn't come away with any roots. Where am I? So I only got one tiny root out on the side of this one right here, but it'll still root and it'll take off. So I have 3 pieces now, and I'm going to put those, slide this back over here. So here's my soil, and I'm going to put this one long root right in here very gently, and just kind of cover the root up. Again, try not to break that root off. We want to keep it as best we can. That's the one that didn't. Okay, make a little spot in the soil. I'm going to fill in the soil around the roots, not pile it on top. Add a little more dirt right here. I'm going to fill up the container to give the roots this entire bit of dirt to grow into. And then I will be transplanting them into the actual soil once they get a little larger and once I move to my new location. So you can hear the rain. It's really a beautiful day out. Actually, it's only about 6:30 in the morning, but it's going to be a beautiful day, even if it rains. Okay, so I put these in here. I still have 2 bulbs left, and I'm going to put those into another container. The roots fell off of both of them, you can see. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it'll be all right. And last thing here, before I'm done with these, I'm just going to soak this in. Try to get plenty of water in there. I will almost fill this up, making sure all the soil is really, really wet, because the onions will soak up all that water and the nutrients from the soil and continue to grow. So that's how you will turn 1 onion into 4.